What's up, champions? What's up, everybody all around the world? It's Silas Kingdomnaire, Kingdom for Fear, guys. And I just wanted to come on here and leave you with some positive, word. Guys, I'm reading the book of Daniel, and in the first, excuse me, woo. And in the first chapter of the book of Daniel, it talks about Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and how wise they are. And God talks about the wisdom that he gave them and how great they, how much understanding they have in all wisdom. But I like this part in Daniel chapter 1, verse 20. And it says, "And in all matters of wisdom and understanding about which the king examined them, he found them 10 times better than all the magicians and astrologers who were in all his realm." So guys, I want you to know that God, for his children, he wants you to be 10 times better. Just like he had Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and Daniel. The king, right, Nebuchadnezzar said that he found them 10 times better than everybody else, right? And that's what God wants to do with the work that he has us doing. He wants us to stand out. He doesn't want our work to look like everybody else's. He doesn't want what we're doing, the projects that we're doing, he doesn't want it to look like nobody else. He wants our work, the work of our hands, to be 10 times better than everybody else's, the world's. He wants our work to stand out. The book that you write, he wants it to stand out, right? If you're an investor, he wants you to stand out as an investor. All right, you're a business owner, he wants your work to look completely different. He wants to look 10 times better than those of the world. So I'm reading the book of Daniel, and I just want you to meditate, and I want you to read the first chapter of Daniel. I just came back from working out, and I'm just excited because I know that it's God's promise for everything that I do to be 10 times better than anybody else's that's trying to compete in the same field as me. We're supposed to dominate in whatever it is that we're doing. We're supposed to dominate over this world. The world they're not supposed to be able to even compete with us. They're not supposed to be on our level. And that's what he did with Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. He said that he found them 10 times better than all the magicians. And I want you to read the whole chapter. Read it from the beginning, from the first chapter all the way to the end. And it talks about how much wisdom. All God was doing in chapter 1 of Daniel was bragging on the wisdom, bragging on the understanding that he has given him. That's all he was talking about. He was saying, he kept talking about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. He talked about how good looking they looked. He talked about that they ate vegetables, right? And he gave them God gave them knowledge and skill in all literature and wisdom. All God was doing was bragging on his people. And I feel like it's the same with you. He said that they got wisdom. He said that they was quick to understand. And I feel like us as children of God, it shouldn't take us as long as the world takes to learn something. Because we got the Holy Spirit. And once we read something, he's going to bring it back to our remembrance. That's what he does for me. He brings things back to my remembrance. Not just the word, the subjects that I'm studying, even in my industry, even in my projects. He brings it back to my memory. So guys, I just hope that this just helped you today. I just got back from working out, but I just wanted to come on here and just inspire you and just tell you that whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to do it 10 times better. If God tells you to do it, you're going to do it 10 times better than everybody else, and you will be recognized. The work that you're doing won't go unnoticed this time, because God is giving you all wisdom. If you're his child, this is your promise. He's giving you all wisdom, all understanding, like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, like Daniel. You see how he bragged on Daniel, the wisdom that he had? He talked about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, but then he said Daniel, he separated Daniel from them. If you read the first chapter, just read the first chapter. I'm reading the whole book. But he talked about the wisdom and the understanding that he gave them. And then he talked about Daniel, how he gave him the ability to interpret visions in all dreams. And then he talks about, also in the book of Daniel, about how God is the revealer of secrets. So guys, in your industry, you literally can ask God the secrets of what it is that you need to do to go to the next level. It shouldn't be nothing that's hidden from you. If you're serving God, you should be able to know the ins and outs of your industry, the ins and outs of what it is that you're doing. So guys, I just hope that this helped you and bless you guys. I'm about to go, and just know that whatever you do, it's going to be 10 times better. You have God on your side. You're not like the world. They don't have no help. They doing it all theirself. They're doing it all theirself. But you got the Most High. This is what I love about Daniel. And I'm about to get off of here. He talked about, when God gave him the king's dream, this is what Daniel said. This is the prayer he said to God. He said, "Blessed be the name of God forever and ever, for wisdom and might are his. And he changes the times and the seasons. He removes kings and raises up kings. He gives wisdom to the wise and knowledge to those who have understanding. He reveals deep and secret things. He knows what is in the darkness, and light dwells with him. I thank you and praise you, O God of my fathers. You have given me wisdom. You have given me wisdom and might, and have now made known to me what we asked of you. For you have made known to us the king's demand." And that's what I'm learning about God, is that there's nothing that's hidden from him. Whatever you need, you don't even have to go to a book. He will show you. He will show you how to make more money. He'll show you how to get your healing. He'll show you how to be a better investor. He's showing me. He'll show you what you need to do and what you need not to do. God reveals secrets. He's a revealer of secrets. But a lot of times people are trying to do all of the work themselves, and they're not trying to ask God for nothing. You're not even asking him when he knows the ins and outs of the industry you're in. He created it. He created the market. He created the field. And you going to the book, you going to the book instead of going to the source first. Yes, he said get wisdom, get understanding, but you can go to him and get it. Ask God for wisdom and he'll give it to you. So guys, I just hope that this helps you just a little bit to know that God, he wants you to be 10 times better in the field you're in. And he doesn't want you to be confused. He wants you to know exactly what's going on. Even if it's not, even if it's not your dream. He gave Daniel somebody else's dream. He showed him something he didn't even know. He will reveal to you things that you do not know. So guys, I'll be back on here today. I know I'm sweating, man, but it's all good. I love you all. God bless. Have a blessed day. Every day I'm coming on here because I love God. I love his word, and we got to soak in it, and we got to keep doing what's right in his sight. Nobody can stop the promises of God. Nobody can stop him. Nobody. Because when it's his promise, it's him moving. You can't let other people get in your way. You got to love all people. Treat everybody right. Because when God brings you to the top, you're not going, if you be prideful, he going to chop you down. You might be up there for a little while thinking it's all good, but he going to chop you. He going to bring you down. Every tree that's not humble, he drops. He cuts it off. But if you stay humble where you are, and then when he rises you up, you still humble. Oh, you in for a real good treat. You in for a real good blessing. Stay humble, guys. That's what I'm going to do, because I got a lot of people that are going to be inspired by me. A lot of people that are going to look up to me. A lot of people. And I want them to know, one of the key things for God's blessing, his favor. He said, never let mercy and truth, never let mercy and loyalty leave you. What does that mean? If somebody treats you wrong, treat them right. You see somebody in public that did you wrong, or you did them wrong, forget about it. Go up and approach them. Humble yourself. You be the bigger person. Because he said if you tie mercy and truth, mercy and loyalty around your neck, if you keep that on you, you will find favor with God and with men. That's why you don't have favor, because you don't have mercy for other people. You got to have mercy for other people. So I just hope that this helps you guys. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're following Christ, your work will be 10 times better. I guarantee it. You do what he told you to do. It's going to stand out. It's not, look, right now you're worried about what other people are thinking. See, I used to do that. I was trying to do things, accomplish things to show people that, look, this works. But God said, that's not how you do it. You focus on what I told you to do and you build. And at the right time, the dream, because you focused on what I told you to do, you built a solid foundation. The dream will happen. It will spring forth. So guys, I hope this helped you. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord because he is good. I hear it in my song. Yes, he is good. And his mercy endures forever, guys. Be blessed.